Oh, I'm dead chuffed now I found that manual focus feature. Hey! Oh, morning all. I'm Tim and he's done all this already on a unicycle, and this is part 3 of How to Murder Feet Big Trip thing, Cornwall, Coast Path, whatever. I've been up an hour already and it's only 7:15. Done my back-breaking ascent of the morning, as is fast becoming custom. I didn't sleep well, the tent doesn't get any comfier. I shall persevere, because I'm a hero, you know. So yes, day 3. I mean, I've stole a march on myself yesterday by going the extra distance and putting about 2 or 3 more miles on. Let's call it 4, maybe 5. So today it's trudge on to Combe, which may or may not be the setting of the soap opera soap thing, Dr. Martin. I don't know, I don't really watch. I'm not much of a guide, really. You can Google, it's fine. Yeah, so another rugged up and down day like yesterday, so it's going to be hard work, and I'm sort of rested, but not. Although, ironically enough, my feet are the part that are actually fine, you know, so no problems down there. Shoulders are a bit okay, they recover a bit each night, so that's good. Yeah, it's the breathing and the hills, just the weight of it all, the backpack. I might just dump the whole lot in a hedge somewhere and just go light, live off the land. That'd be nice. Next time I go hiking without this bag on, I'm going to feel like I'm walking on the moon. Yeah, on with some trudging. I'm a bit worried about the water situation. I've got 1.5 litres for a whole day, which is clearly not going to be enough. I'm going to have to find somewhere to stock up on the way. I thought I saw a pub about 5 or 6 miles along the route, so even if they're closed, they might have an outdoor water tap or something. But apart from that, there's not a lot of civilization on this route until we reach Combe. And at my usual rate, I reckon that'll probably be about 2 or 3 this afternoon, maybe. And then I don't know. I think I've seen a couple of campsites quite close in and next to Combe, so I might try for those. I mean, yeah, ninja camping. Not that I did such a thing, of course, because it's illegal. Yeah, it's all very well, but it's nice just to be able to relax when you're trying to bag up and everything. Oh, yeah, I'm a bit of a state, but still optimistic, still good for the whole 7 days, I think. Ask me again later. Right, I need to put you on charge for a bit. I shall talk to you again later when you've filled up your battery. Yeah, back and charged a bit. So if this were a proper documentary, you'd have just been watching some aerial shots from the second unit and probably some computer graphics showing my progress around the path. Unfortunately, here I am still. So this is interesting. This, I don't know what it's called. I could probably check on a map, but we are at a sort of sticky outy point vista thing. There you go. There's some rocks, there's some sea, it's probably some whales. There's a nice boat out there that's been keeping pace with me most of the morning. It's been winning as well. Yeah, so there's the way ahead. So I think possibly not the big one just here, but the one slightly next to it and further away is Great Hangman, which apparently is the tallest, highest point on the entire southwest coast path. Looking forward to tackling that mid-afternoon. And then beyond, you can see it all drops off and gets a bit lower and more rural and fields and such like. So we'll have well and truly left Exmoor at that point. I think Combe might be the other side of that small peaky one. Hard to say. And looking this way, directly into the sun, you can see in the distance that's the big tall one just the other side of Linton and Lynmouth with the radio mast on. I can't remember. I probably was up there gibbering or something yesterday. So yeah, I mean that is about 6 to 10 miles, maybe 12 miles away, that one. So, and that probably is about 20 miles that way down there, maybe. I don't know. 2 days worth. Ilfracombe's probably somewhere around there as well. Actually, that's probably only 10 miles. Who knows? Anyway, down there, where I'm going next, is a big sort of river valley with woods. And at the far end is a place called Hunter's Inn, where I imagine I can pick up all the quests for this zone. More importantly, I can stock up on water, because I just don't think 2 litres was enough for today. So I'm going to just, even if the pub's closed, there is a public convenience there with taps and sink, most likely. So that'll do. Chance it with hand washing water. I'm going to assume that if it comes out of a tap and does not say no, not drinking water on it, it's probably drinking water. But well, it's that, or it's risk whatever's in the water here, or dehydration and possible death. So, you know, I'm hoping the pub's open. I think it's quite early actually. It's probably only about 9 o'clock at the moment on a Monday, off season. I think the season's more or less wound up now. I'm right at the end of holiday season. If it is open, I might have a tall, long glass of lemonade or something. But also ask them to fill my water bottles, and then I'm going to drink and drink and drink until I'm, you know, about to burst. try and carry as much as I can. I got a nasty feeling that along the ledge there is my path for the day. I don't know. I'm going to go quite far down that valley and then come across a bridge and then up again after the pub. I don't know. Still, coast path, as they say. I mean, this last bit I've been just doing has been incredible. It's all sort of edge of rugged cliffs type scenery, which is pretty much what I was hoping for and expecting. There's a lovely little bit coming up just past the hill there, where there's a whole load of oak trees all growing in arches over the path, sheltering you from the edge of the cliff. And they're all sort of diagonally slanted with the branches to form the edge of the cliff. Quite remarkable. And then a big waterfall. Yeah, legs are aching, legs are feeling a bit heavy, but I'm going to put that down as just wear and tear, general. No reason to stop. I think today's going to be alright. Today's going to be a bastard. I mean, well, you can see for yourself, look at all that. I'm going to have to go up and down most of all that stuff, so yeah. But once we're done with all that, I think probably the worst of it is over for this week, which should be good. Looking forward to some ambling through river estuaries around the Staunton Sands sort of area. Sorry, I shouldn't point that into the sun, really, should I? So yeah, it's been magnificent this morning. It's worth getting up early for. Mostly because I couldn't stand trying to sleep for it much longer, and it was dawn, so you know, up and away. Ninja camping. Of course, the true ninja camp master practices with a blindfold, because that's quite important for ninja camping. Got to be able to do it all in the dark by touch. No lights at all. That's a big giveaway if you can see this glowing LED headlight in the tent shining out through the moorland. No lights at all. It's tricky. Took 3 goes to put my trousers on. Right, on to the Hunter's Inn, hopefully. Unexpected peacock. And there's the other one. That's the male, I guess. Brighter plumage. That's what we're going to display in a minute. Of course, I've reached Hunter's Inn to find it's closed. So I'm looking for a tap. Plan B. Ice cream closed. Shop closed. People just don't cater to the itinerant trespassing hitchhiker, you know. Membership office closed. Pen display. Toilets. There we go. Good. We'll see if these peacocks kick off a massive fuss. Quite a distinctive cry, your peacock. Oh god, there's loads of them. Better not start a stampede. What is it, herd? Parliament? Murder? Don't know. Hey. And here we are. The other side of that valley. After something of a back-breaking ascent. Loads of people on the path coming down on the other side. Don't think you can see them. I can't see the path. What am I even aiming at? Hey, there we go, there's some people on the top. People trekking down there, large party. God, I hope it's not the sports women from yesterday. It really will look like I'm stalking them. Oh, so it's about 2 hours and I've come about a couple of 100 feet. So yeah, I'm on the other side of that big river valley there. The Hunter's Inn, which turned out to be quite a disappointment. Not open at 9 on a Monday morning. Kind of drinking culture they got here. I've got the hat on. The sun's out enough to cause concerns. wearing a hat. I have to tie it on with something though, because it's getting a bit breezy along here. That's where I'm going next, and around the corner. Well, I might as well just gone straight to the top. It's not that far up. Yeah, weather holding well. Stop worrying about these ascents, to be honest. You just take them when they come. Enjoy the downward bits. They're quite pleasant. Just ambling low-grade descents, like that over there. Yeah, metaphor for life, I think, probably. Feeling good though. We've got 8 miles to go, maybe 7. This is substantial, but not insurmountable. It's only like 10 or so, so feeling good. Although I need to sit down for a bit and have a drink. Check out the view. There it is again. Yep, it's the 7. Bristol Channel, whichever. Yeah, time for a break. Enjoyable hour or so wandering along the tops of sea cliffs. Some of it a bit close to the edge. Wouldn't mind so much, but I'm carrying a very unwieldy and rather awkward and easily unbalanced weight. So going over something like that becomes a bit more of a possibility than usual. I just come from up there. My bag going over there. So from what I can see, I mean, I can actually see the path for the next, like, God knows how many miles. Good long clear views and stuff. It's not like all that forested stuff on day 2. So yeah, I think I go sort of zigzagging up that middle one there and then along, and I think that one there is Great Hangman or whatever, which is someone in their wisdom decided to make the coast path go up and over the top of it instead of around several much bigger hills that we've seen elsewhere. I'm not too worried. I've become quite philosophical about hills, but also 318 metres, which, whilst the tallest part of the southwest coast path, is nothing compared to Brecon Beacons and Mount Snowdon. So, although I'm not sure I want to go up Snowdon with that. So, yeah. So yeah, look at that. Look at the lovely roaming North Devon countryside there. It's sort of in and out of Exmoor. There's bits of it that are normal farmland and bits of it that are moorland. I could really go for some rice pudding right now, or some custard. So the plan, yeah, keep going today. I don't know what time of day it is, probably getting on for 11 I suppose, and I've got about 5 miles to go, so it's not too bad, doing well. And I'm going to find a campsite. There's one right on the path in Combe Martin, so why bother traipsing around and living in a hovel, in a hedge. Hopefully they'll have, like, well, water at least, possibly a sink, you know, maybe even a shower, who knows. I'm not going to get all dolled up just yet, because the day after today is also going to be quite sweaty, so I shall probably just keep going with the same accoutrements that I've got at the moment. I do have another set of clothes in the bag, but I'm saving those as a sort of kind of present to myself for being a really good boy. Probably once I get past the last of the north-facing hill stuff and onto the estuary area, might change of clothes, will do me good. Yeah, more water, more nuts. Got some chocolate in here somewhere, probably ought to eat that, it's getting quite warm. Yeah. See you later. Moorland stuff here. Oh, I should probably have the microphone on, it's a little bit blowy. The bloody path goes right up on top of that thing. That is Great Hangman or whatever. Last signpost said 4 miles to go, so that's going to be quite a lot of up and down if it's down to Combe Martin at sea level afterwards. I'm flagging a bit. Yeah, I don't think I'll be pushing through and onwards today. Campsite in Combe Martin and crash early, I think, and then find a pub. Yeah, lovely. Lovely typical Exmoor here. All the gorse and heathers in autumnal bloom. Bracken and ferns are all gone orange. It's a lovely distinctive landscape. Alright, I crack on. Looks like a down and up river valley before we can get in there as well. This could be an ugly afternoon. Still alive just about. Here we are. So I've just done this bit here, and I'm on that corner there, and I've just climbed about 100 metres in however far that is. Was that 200 metres? Yeah, seems about right. Some parts of that path were 45-degree incline, and it was crazy. So I'm heading for Great Hangman Cairn here, and I'm just going to sit here and wait for the black spots to stop in my vision. I've been passed by one group already. I think they were Duke of Edinburgh or something. They were banging on about this silver being much harder than bronze being much harder than silver, and about how Brecon Beacons was harder work. They all had about as much gear as me, but they were all about 20 years younger, so go figure. I'm not proud. I'm going to sit here until I'm happy and comfortable again before I manage the last bit. Still, from here to the top, that line there is 250 and the top is 318, which means 60 metres or so over about half a kilometre. So that's much shallower incline. So yeah, still some way to go. And then once I'm on top, I shall have a bit of a cry. And then all the way down here, and here it is, Combe Martin. I think that might be the campsite to go for. If not, there's one there and one there and one there. I mean, there's an embarrassment of campsites here, so the whole ninja camping thing shouldn't really be necessary tonight. Plus, I like going to a campsite because I can chuck the rucksack in the tent and then bugger off to the pub without it. We're not on speaking terms anymore. I think it's putting on weight. It must be at least 18 kilos now. I don't know how either. I think it's grabbing rocks, interesting rocks to take home with it on the way. So, yes, how red am I? So soaked in sweat as well. So, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the view, which is very spectacular. And wait for my lungs to stop burning. Remember, kids, don't smoke. I haven't smoked in about 7 years, and it still gives me trouble. Yeah. See, the legs are fine. The legs can do the job, muscular speaking. I mean, I've done lots of long walking, and I did the Couch to 5K thing a while ago, and need to do it again soon. It's the lungs. The lungs is the problem. I can't get enough air to the legs to do the job. I'm having to stop on the mid-trail and just wheeze for about 10-15 seconds at a time, just to wait for my breathing to go back down to normal speed, and then push on another bit. And time it a bit with other parties using the path as well, because it's always embarrassing when you're having to hack your guts up into a hedge while someone's trying to edge past you on a cliff path. Fun and games. So yes, expect more from when I'm on top of the hill. Check, sound check. Got my clip-on microphone on because going up there is going to be windy, I reckon. John gets cross when I don't use it. So made it. Coming back down now. Every time I go up a big hill, there's always somebody there already before me. Very awkward. And then you have to worry about release forms. And anyway, so I've come down here. So there to the south, you can just in the faint distance see Dartmoor, I think. Some people do the moor to moor walk. There's a walk, 2 moors walk, something like that. And in the far distance on the horizon, you can sort of make out Lundy, the island of. I think you can get over there, but I think you might need permits for like bird watching purposes or whatever. Oh, the other side of the hill is a whole load of stuff I've already filmed extensively. But this is interesting. This is forward. This is the future. This is the rest of my week. So you can see it's. Over there is, Combe Martin's in there somewhere, bedtime for tonight. But then tomorrow we go off around that headland and so on. And that's going to be a relatively easy day. He says on top of a 312 metre hill. In fact, every day from here is going to be easier. This is the highest point on the entire coast path. So if I can get down safely, that'll all be behind me. Oh, there'll be up and down, I'm sure, on other stretches of the coast, but nothing quite so... altitudinous, is that a word? Yeah, why not? So from the rest of the day, I mean, you can sort of see the sea peeking over, sort of there-ish. So basically I'm going around the end of this headland, which is all sands and beaches and stuff, and coming back along here somewhere around that side. And I think it comes inland, river valleys and stuff, and then westward ho. which is all very flat and all very sub 100 metres high, I'm hoping. So I just need to get down off this mountain intact. Is it a mountain? I think it's a mountain. Yeah. So especially it's just a long downhill grade all the way to Combe Martin now, nothing too treacherous, I hope. And then I'll find a campsite, set up the tent, chuck the rucksack in a back, and go and get a pint of something. Probably Guinness. Can't take me with Guinness lately. With my Ireland trip there showing. So onward. I probably ought to stop filming and concentrate on the path. It looks a bit treacherous. Ha! According to my phone, I can record another 5 hours of this stuff. You lucky people. So, I'm at a pub in Combe Martin. Made it. I'm pleased with that. Still haven't found a campsite yet, and from the look of the place that I was looking at on the map, from the view on the cliff above, it looks like it's a static caravan site. So, I may have to try and find a campsite that actually takes tents. But it's alright. It's only 3 o'clock. The whole day to muck about with that. I'm going to try not to push on today because that will just mess up with the schedule otherwise. End up in Ilfracombe by dusk. That's not ninja camping territory at all. So yeah, there's a shop over there. I shall stock up with some supplies. There's a cafe there. I could do with a big gourmet burger meal, you know. I'm very pleased. So this is it. It's the end of Exmoor. Done Exmoor. I don't think I've got Lyme disease, but you never can tell. I expect it to be lower and easier and less interesting from here on. There's lots of little seaside villages all connected by a path around the edge. And that's alright, I could do with some more flat stuff in the next couple of days. I see no reason why I can't carry on and do the whole week, you know. Tired, but capable, I think. So I kept walking in the end. Well, Combe Martin was boring. Fetched up there about 4 o'clock with nothing to do. Walked past the campsite and it was all static caravans. So I've decided to carry on to Ilfracombe, which is 5 miles away, which I think I can do before sunset. And find a B&B there. And have a shower, charge my power pack, change your clothes, etc. Have a good night's sleep in an actual bed. And be ready for the easier second half of my week. That's the plan anyway. Odds are I'll get to Ilfracombe and just keep walking into the night. No one will ever see me again. There's something wrong with me. Local rowing club or something? Look, they got a colossus of roads too. Oh, look at all this picture postcard stuff. This is much nicer than Combe Martin. Mind you, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done one of my feet a mischief with this last minute ill-advised bout of powering onward. Shall see in the morning. It's on the cusp of blisterhood, but we'll see. I mean, my plan always was, if it all goes wrong, try and get here, and then I can get home quite easily from here. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see in the morning. I'm going to try and find a hotel. Now there's a big old building with the Royal Britannia Hotel written on it on the side over there, which sounds like it might be a good bet. Sounds like it might keep me in a manner to which I'm accustomed. I'll go and see how that works. Well, ninja camping this isn't. Oh, bloody need it though. I pushed way too hard on that last ill-advised next town. Yeah, 50 quid, but why not? Apparently Lord Nelson and Lady Hamilton stayed here, and Edward IV, or 5th or 7th, one of them. Got a signage on the door. So they got a shower in there, there you go, look, I've even got a separate bed for my rucksack, it gets its own bed. That's where I'm going to be sleeping. And in here is darkness. There's a switch somewhere. Ah, the Holy Grail. And no, you can't come in there with me. So, have a shower, change into my second set of clothes. There's a plug socket in here somewhere, there they are. You can use that to siphon as much as I can eat for my power bank. charge the phone overnight, get changed, go down to the bar, get a drink, big fat meal, some sort of gourmet burger thing, and enjoy a really good night's sleep where I can fit and spread out. There's a lot to be said for this B&B type backpacking. Pretty much everyone else on the trail I saw had very small bags and was probably staying somewhere like this every night. And why not? Oh. Yeah, I need it. Should be good. Alright, see you later.